What is good, YouTube? We are back and better. Each day we are getting better. In this video, I will be showing you how you can make your transfer Pokemon the absolute strongest in Scarlet and Violet. With the addition of Pokemon Home, we now have access to an overwhelming amount of Pokemon. Many Pokemon from Legends Arceus, Sword and Shield, and the Diamond and Pearl remakes are now available. And it doesn't even stop there. So one of the first things you want to do once you get those Pokemon transferred over is check those EVs. EVs are effort values. And getting your Pokemon EVs together would definitely make them much stronger. So while there are many ways to EV train, one thing you can't really get around in this game, the berries. So we have a total of 6 different berries that we're gonna need throughout the process. Each lowering a certain stat. We got the tomato berry, the grape berry, the hondu berry, the qualot berry, the kelpie berry, and the pomeg berry. Hopefully I'm saying all that right. And there are 2 main ways to farm these berries. You can get them in the wild, but you can also hang around the auction. That's one of the methods I've been leaning on. Just checking the auction each time you play this game. The berries are the main things to get from the auctions, but you can also come across like rare Pokeballs like Moon Balls, Stream Balls, and things like that. These berries are going to be your best friend, so you want to use these berries to take down some of those stats you won't be using as much. For example, Trick Room Pokemon will love the tomato berry. I will be bringing up the berries a lot throughout the process because they are that important. But something else that's very important, that if you don't have these power items, then you're going to need to go ahead and purchase them. These are very handy. Unless you have the funds on this game to train all your Pokemon with things like protein, iron, or feathers, you're going to need these power items. You can find these power items in any of the Delibird stores in the game. So luckily you can find Delibird pretty early on. Here you can see Delibird, General Goods, all the power items. If you don't have these, go ahead and purchase them all. And here is the auction location. You may want to get familiar with this area if you're not already. Save your game nearby. Check it whenever you play this game. See, here we got some kelpie berries, and pretty much you're going to auction with these guys. These 2 are the big bidders right here. They definitely gonna have you spending that money, but I've included a method, a money making method in this process. But another thing you're definitely going to want to do is hyper train. And here is the hyper train location. It's in the snowy area. And you can see this guy back here. You're definitely going to want to become friends with this guy. And here you can pretty much see the hyper train process. Use bottle caps. Bottle caps are pretty easy to get in this game. I wouldn't get the bottle caps at the auction. You can buy them at any Delibird location. That's the best way to get them. Pretty easy to get, especially if you do this money making method that I'm going to show in this video. This game is different from previous games where your Pokemon only need to be level 50 to get Hyper Train. In other games they have to be level 100. And this is just something I do in Glacido Mountain. Like this guy right here, he gives HP EVs. So if you're looking for some HP EVs, Sneasel, he gives speed EVs. Bronzong gives both defense and special defense. Like, you can do this stuff anywhere, but I just prefer the snowy area. But this right here, this is where the fun begins. Well, more so, this is where we making money and we maxing those EVs pretty quickly. So you're absolutely going to want to have your leading Pokemon holding the amulet coin. And if you got the lucky egg, someone should have a lucky egg as well. And then of course your power items on Pokemon that you are EV training. And this is when we battle. And this isn't difficult at all. You can pretty much have one Pokemon lead and one strong Pokemon and pretty much just click away. And these are offline battles, so no need to be perfect. So you can just click away and pretty much clear all these guys out. Of course, if you like, you can switch out Tera Type. Get some nice animations here and there, but these battles are very easy and straightforward. A lot of high-level Pokemon can pretty much click away. Your Pokemon are gaining those EVs with those power items, and leading with your amulet coin, you're doubling up on your money. So when you have the amulet coin up front, you're getting pretty much 100,000 every time you run through this. Let's see how much she gives. She gave about 35,000. And then to make it nicer, you get an item every time you complete it. You get bottle caps here and there. I've heard that you can get like super rare Pokeballs, like Dream Balls, Beast Balls, things like that, but that's a very slim chance. I haven't been that lucky yet. But back to the EV trainer. So after each round, you're going to want to come back to these berries and focus on the next stat you're going to want to max out. Because you're going to, each run through, you're pretty much going to max out whatever power item you're holding. So you're going to want to use the berries to lower those stats that you're not using as much. And then throw on your next power item. And then give another run through. And like as you see, we got maxed out stats already. He was holding the HP power item, so his HP is maxed out. They were holding the attack power item, so their attack is maxed out. So gave them those new power items, and we're gonna give them another run through. And like I said before, it's super easy. You can click away. I was switching just cause, but you don't necessarily need to switch unless you don't want to. Occasionally you may run into a few bad matchups. Like Penny uses Charm, so physical attackers, she may force you to switch, but still easy to click through. And just like that, we have another run through. I'm being a perfectionist a little bit, so I like to use a couple more berries. From here you can throw on some feathers, a couple proteins or whatever you may be using to perfect those stats. Or you can come in the wild, knock out some of these guys, maybe a counter a shiny. But it's pretty easy to EV train if you know what you're doing. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with hanging out with your Pokemon. Just hanging around with these guys. You see, we're getting a nice little photo shoot. But yeah, it's pretty easy to EV train these guys. Like if there's a certain shiny Pokemon that you're looking for and you know where it spawns, you can pretty much camp out there and EV train around those Pokemon. And I can make another video going more into detail about any of this stuff. So if you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment. Go ahead, give a like, subscribe. I plan on making plenty more videos like this. And as you can see, Cleaver pretty much done EV training, max attack, max speed. He's ready for action. Well, not yet. I'm still do a few other things to him. But as far as the EVs, he's good to go. But the next thing that you're definitely going to want to do is you're going to want to give your Pokemon that desired mint. And they made it as easy as ever in this game. And Sword and Shield, you can pretty much get mints with ease. But I gave Cleaver an adamant mint, so he got that strong attack. I'm gonna give Avalugg that brave mint. Lowers the speed, raises the attack. He's likely gonna be a slow Pokemon. And gave the big boy here an adamant mint. And you're also gonna wanna give your Pokemon those desired moves. So you see Cleaver has an interesting move pool. You can get TMs created here with ease. So yeah, you're gonna probably want to look on Cerebi. I can do a video on that. That's one way to find out the best moves. I gave him a false swipe just cause. But certain Pokemon, you might want to get those egg moves, and egg moves are very easy to get here. So I want to give Ursaluna Belly Drum. So to get him Belly Drum, you give him Mirror Herb, Picnic, Party of Two. Other Pokemon has that egg move, and you pretty much start the picnic, and voila, you have that egg move. Wow. And as you can see, they're really coming along here. But there's another thing you're definitely going to want to do. Change your Pokemon's ability. So that guy, Guts, is a must-have. Some Pokemon are going to require an ability patch, and that can be a little more challenging depending. I can go more into depth on how to get ability patches. But yeah, some going to need ability capsule. Some are going to need that ability patch. And there you go, sharpness. Now, Cleaver is going to be doing some crazy damage. And of course, you got to give your Pokemon those items. Flame Aura for Ursaluna is a must-have. Then you raise those stats to level 100, of course. And now these guys are ready to brawl. That's Cleaver. I'm telling you, Cleaver's gonna have another video. I'm gonna take him into ring battles, and we gonna get down. We definitely are. Now I know those were a handful of things, but just doing any of those things will make your Pokemon significantly stronger. Whether it's raids or rank battles, random battles, get your Pokemon ready. And I'm gonna mention this again, the auction. Unless you farming berries in the wild, a couple visits here, and your Pokemon will be good to go. Here, this location, the location of the auction. Might as well, if you're not familiar with the auction, go ahead, get familiar with it. And another glance at the finalized project, you see they're looking real good, real strong. You don't want to face these guys seriously. They are definitely as strong as they can possibly be. I will definitely bring some more videos of these guys coming soon. But yeah, that's how you can make your Pokemon as strong as possible. Wait, what's this? Weird Deer is here. The long-awaited Weird Deer. Welcome to Scarlet. For those who don't know, we are the shiny underdogs. And even though Pokemon Home has brought in all these Pokemon, we still gonna use the shiny underdogs. The shiny underdogs have a roster of more Pokemon than we can count. And we look forward to taking down all these legendaries, because that's pretty much what it is. Pokemon Home introduced a lot of Pokemon, but the majority of them that's going to be causing problems are going to be the legendaries. But we are prepared for that. It's actually going to make us look good in the process. We don't care who it is. Zacian, Cresselia, Kyogre, pretty much whoever comes up against us, we gonna give them the business. But thanks for watching. I got more videos like this coming soon. Like and subscribe for more.